This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. Topping our news this evening, 3 middle school students have been charged after a firearm was found on a Booker Middle School bus earlier today. The bus left the school this afternoon and was near Lockwood Ridge Road and 7th Street when another student reported to the driver that several students had a gun, which was later discovered to be a .38 caliber revolver. The driver pulled the bus over and then called police. 3 male students have been charged as juveniles with possession of a firearm on school property.
Students are safe, and we are contacting the parents and guardians of the students who were on the bus, as well as sending a general recorded message to all Booker Middle School families. But the main thing that people should know is that all students are safe and that the public is not in any danger.
Of course, there are some follow-up investigations ongoing. US 41 in Sarasota remains shut down tonight following a water main break earlier today. It happened near the center of that busy roadway at 32nd Street. And that's where we find ABC7's Rick Adams live with the latest tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, as you can see, the workers are still out here fixing the problem. This road has been shut since around 2 o'clock this afternoon.
It's a lot of action. She's into it.
Michael Mastriani and his little one were seeing lots of action right down the road from their home. An old 8-inch water main pipe had burst right in the middle of US 41 at 32nd Street, shutting down the road between Dr. Martin Luther King Way and Myrtle Street. The age of the pipe is to blame for this mess. For Darrell C. Paul, he was working outside for Boost Mobile near the intersection.
I was standing right here holding the sign up, and then that's when I heard the boom. And I seen all the water gushing out.
It's almost hard to believe, but I'm walking right down the middle of US 41, which is one of the busiest roadways here on the Sun Coast. This water main break is causing lots of headaches for drivers around here. Detours were set up, causing major traffic jams on all the streets near the site of the water main break. Drivers are asked to be patient or avoid the area altogether. City officials tell us it'll still be quite some time before US 41 reopens.
It'll probably be late Friday afternoon would be the earliest, my guess right now.
Another big concern is loss of water. We're being told water should now be completely restored.
The shutdown was a relatively small area. There will be very few, relatively few, businesses and residences out of water, and we will work expediently to get the water back on.
As for people who live or work close by or use US 41, this came as a big shock.
It's a mess. It's a big mess, and it's kind of scary.
And for the latest up-to-date information on this water main break, you can log on to our website at mysuncoast.com. Reporting it live from Sarasota this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Rick. Sure to create some traffic headaches tomorrow, that's for sure. Let's head over to Josh, though. Not as many headaches in the weather department. A little windy out there.
A little windy for this evening, that's right. But earlier this afternoon, a little headache for some people around the state of Florida. 67 degrees is our current temperature. Notice the winds out of the east-northeast at 14 miles per hour, but that's going to be the story now. But earlier today, our radar lit up, and it really got kind of hairy for the east coast of Florida with some very strong storms. And then you can see what developed throughout the afternoon, the heating of the day. Moisture came in here, and also just the winds helping to ignite these storms. But now things are dying down, so really nothing to show you here anymore. As far as the overnight, no storms at all. We have partly cloudy skies, but the winds will be the story as they'll be cranking up to 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll talk more about this and have your forecast when I return. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, Josh. The race to the finish line has been pushed back. The House vote on the Republicans' new health care bill gets postponed once again. Republicans are working to rally support this time around, saying this will be the only plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. ABC's Maggie Rulli is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
Tonight, the uncertain fate of the Republicans' health care bill hangs in the balance.
For 7.5 years, we have been promising the American people that we will repeal and replace this broken law because it's collapsing and it's failing families. and tomorrow we're proceeding.
Late in the day, the vote is postponed, and then an all-hands-on-deck emergency huddle. President Trump sending his top advisors to deliver this message to House Republicans. Enough is enough. It's time to vote one way or the other.
At some point, you got to say, that's it. And we're at that point.
Stuck in the middle, House Speaker Paul Ryan trying to appease opposite ends of his own party. And some conservatives are digging in.
I will proudly vote no if the bill continues to be as it is, bad for America.
Demanding to see revisions that lower premiums. And they want to scrap requirements that insurance plans cover basic health services like maternity care, drug and mental health treatment, wellness checkups, even ambulances. But those changes are sounding alarms for moderate Republicans, putting their crucial support for the bill at risk. 216 votes are needed to pass the bill, and by our latest count, they're still short. But the White House is optimistic, comparing these numbers to the president's come-from-behind election win on Fox News.
He made the case to the American people and he won, and I think we're going to see the same level of success when it comes to this effort as well.
Congressional leaders have told ABC News that a vote will be held at 10 a.m. on Friday morning, with a final decision, yes or no, coming down sometime late in the afternoon. Maggie Rulli, ABC News at the Capitol.
Thank you, Maggie. Meanwhile, President Trump continues to defend his wiretapping claims, the debate continuing after Congressman Devin Nunes revealed today that the U.S. intelligence officials may have inadvertently, but legally, picked up communications of President Trump's transition team, possibly even the president himself during the surveillance of foreign nationals.
From what I know right now, it looks like incidental collection. We don't know exactly how that was picked up, but we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
According to Nunes, this is not related to the FBI's ongoing investigation into the campaign and Russia, the president calling it somewhat vindication for his unsubstantiated Twitter claims that President Obama wiretapped him. But for now, Nunes has not shared where he got this intelligence. The Florida legislature is moving ahead with a fix to the state's vote-by-mail ballot law. Today, the Florida House unanimously passed a bill that requires county elections offices to notify voters if their signatures on their ballot and voter registration forms do not match. Voters would then be given a chance to fix the problem before the election. Current law did not require voters to be notified. The Florida Democratic Party had challenged the law last year in federal court. A newly opened restaurant in Bradenton has caught on fire this evening. Firefighters say the fire broke out behind the Mission Barbecue restaurant and did some damage to the outer wall and the awning. No injuries have been reported. Firefighters are currently investigating the cause and no word on how this could affect the restaurant's operations. Investigators also working to determine what sparked a fire that damaged a Bradenton apartment building yesterday evening. That left several families without a home. The fire started about 4:30 yesterday afternoon at Harbor Point Apartments, began in the stairwell and then quickly spread to the attic of the 16-unit building. No one was seriously hurt, but the building did suffer heavy fire damage to one unit and some water and smoke damage to 7 others, displacing more than 20 people. The Red Cross is helping those victims.
I don't even remember most of it, but it was just your adrenaline kicks in and it takes over.
We're very grateful that we were there as a Red Cross, assisting them at one of their lowest points in their lives.
Investigators still have yet to determine what may have caused that fire. Sarasota County bicycle riders now have 5 locations where they can fix a flat, adjust their brakes, or pump their tires. The new stations are located around the county, 3 along the Legacy Trail, 1 at the North Sarasota Library, and 1 at Nathan Benderson Park. The repair stations come as part of the County Works project to get the public more active in the community.
We want people to ride safely, and we want to encourage people to get out on the roads and get out of their cars and be more active and enjoy our parks and our beautiful weather. So we just installed these this week, and we've already had people using them and giving us great feedback. Some people have adjusted their handlebars, their brakes, so it's just a way to promote bicycling in Sarasota County.
6 more repair stations are also expected to be put into place in the near future. Straight ahead, meteorologist Josh Stone will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, a Northport man arrested for scheming to defraud hundreds of thousands of dollars from an elderly woman. And a new way for All Faiths Food Bank to provide food to working families in need while they pick up their children. That's next.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
one.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Well, Josh, we've been needing the rain. Some people got it, but a lot of us didn't. We just got the wind.
Kind of like in a little bubble here
Yeah.
in Sarasota.
Right.
All the storms kind of went around us, but a few of us did receive some showers.
Right.
Checking in the radar right now, nothing to show you here other than maybe some spotty showers on the east coast of Florida. Some of the green that you see over Charlotte County, those are just mostly cloudy skies at this time. And any precipitation's falling out of those clouds, we call that virga. It's evaporating before it's hitting the ground. But nothing to show you on the radar right now, but it did light up earlier today and throughout this afternoon. 67 right now in Sarasota, 68 in Venice, 67 in Northport. So mid to upper 60s at this time. How about our high today? Topping out at 85 degrees, above the average of 77. We didn't hit the record, which was set back in 2007 of 88, but still 85, well above the average of 77. So a warm day indeed. That helped set the stage for some of the stronger storms that were around the state of Florida today with the easterly, southeasterly wind. No rain to report at the official gauge here at the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport. Now, with that said, look at the deficit. Over 5 inches now. That's the departure from normal. But some areas did receive some precipitation, just not at this gauge. Now, as far as what we can expect for tonight, partly cloudy skies, but the winds will now be the story, and they'll linger into at least the first half of tomorrow morning, and then by maybe the afternoon, mid-afternoon, late afternoon, that's when they'll start to die down. But the weekend is looking very nice if you like sunny skies and warm temperatures. All right, For the winds right now, sustained winds of 18 miles per hour in Anna Maria Island, and down here in Boca Grande we have wind gusting of 21 miles per hour, even greater than that. So expect those winds 15 to 20 miles per hour for the overnight and into tomorrow morning around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Still winds out of the east cranking, possibly gusting over 24 miles per hour. And then, as you can see, by the early evening hours, those winds die down. All right. A couple things to point out here on the big picture here, the map. This area of low pressure taking all that moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico, wrapping it around the backside where it's cold. Well, there's snow falling here, especially through the Rocky Mountains and some of the upper elevations here through Wyoming and into New Mexico. But on the front side of the system, where you have the warm sector of this storm system, you have the dynamics for severe weather. So they're dealing with some rough weather in West Kansas and Nebraska for tonight. For us, the story will be this area of high pressure that settles in. That's going to bring us the mild conditions, sunshine once again, and our highs will top out in the upper 70s, lower 80s. Taking the boat out for tomorrow, the low tide will be at 5:56 a.m., the high tide at 12:11 in the afternoon. For the boaters, just use caution because we have a small craft. You just want to exercise the caution because of the strong winds in the morning hours, but those winds will subside by the afternoon. 62 for the overnight low, 81 for our high tomorrow. And as you can see, the weekend looks very nice, lots of sunshine, and highs throughout the next 7 days, upper 70s and lower 80s. Back to you.
Thank you, Josh. The Bradenton Police Department has arrested a man on child sex charges. Michael Williams was extradited from California and booked into the Manatee County Jail yesterday. He's been charged with sexual performance of a child and possessing child pornography. The investigation into a possible sexual exploitation of children charge began in late 2015. That's when Bradenton police detectives and the FBI Child Exploitation Force identified Williams as a suspect. Probable cause was established in early 2016, and Williams agreed through his attorney to turn himself in to face criminal charges. But instead, he ran. Anyone with information into this investigation is asked to call the Bradenton Police Department at the number on your screen, 941-932-9300. A Northport man is accused of exploiting an elderly woman and stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from her bank account. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says it became aware of the theft when the victim's son let them know several withdrawals had been made out of his mother's account that she couldn't explain. The victim had previously been diagnosed with dementia. Detectives found more than $400,000 had been withdrawn from her account and then deposited in Robert Atwater's account beginning in 2015. Atwater has been charged with exploitation of the elderly and scheming to defraud. All Faiths Food Bank is now making it easier for families to pick up their children while also getting food. In their innovative family pantry, All Faiths makes it easy for kids to get picked up at the Boys and Girls Club, and then parents can take home some food as well.
The school pantries normally happen right after school, and some parents are working parents, working poor, and those people weren't able to attend. So we worked with the Boys and Girls Club and were able to get a generous grant from Morgan Stanley to implement this innovative approach where we come to where the parents are picking their kids up after school, and they're able to collect their children and get the food on their way home.
If you would like to support All Faiths Food Bank, they are currently accepting donations and looking for volunteers. To learn more about helping out, you can visit the website allfaithsfoodbank.org. An update now on the attack in London yesterday. ISIS is taking responsibility for that attack that left 4 dead, including a police officer. At least 29 more were hospitalized. Investigators say British-born Khalid Massoud is believed to have acted alone, though he was long known to authorities as an Islamic radical. The attack started when Massoud plowed his car into a crowd of pedestrians, killing a woman, before he then rammed his vehicle into the gates around the House of Parliament. Armed with a knife, he then breached security and attacked a police officer, killing him.
Who was doing a job he loved and protecting our city, protecting Parliament.
In a statement, ISIS claims Massoud was a soldier of the Islamic State, indicating that the attack was inspired but not directed by that organization. Of those killed in the attack, American Kurt Cochran in London celebrating his 25th wedding anniversary with his wife, Melissa, who was seriously injured. The family of the couple saying they're heartbroken by the attack and the death of their loved one, asking for prayers while expressing their gratitude to the emergency and medical personnel who cared for both of them following the incident. A 19-year-old man is in custody tonight as the main suspect in a string of bomb threats across the U.S. to Jewish-related buildings and organizations. Israeli police arrested an Israeli Jewish man as the primary suspect in a wave of anonymous bomb threats since the beginning of the year. More than 150 bomb threats forced the evacuation of Jewish community centers and day schools in at least 36 states and 2 Canadian provinces. The suspect has dual citizenship and at one time lived in the U.S.
We managed to get to that suspect after having concrete intelligence from different security agencies around the world.
We don't know for sure that he's responsible for all the calls that were made and all the emails that we sent.
Israeli officials have not released the suspect's name, though they did say he appeared in court today. He'll be held until March 30th. His father was also arrested. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Here's what we fried up for you tonight. I would one day like to wrestle you, like for real, like you and I.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
next time I come,
Okay.
you have a tub of Jell-O there and we're Jell-O wrestling.
Oh, we're Jell-O wrestling.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Florida Studio Theater presents Piano Men, held over by popular demand through April 2nd. Attributing the virtuosity and elegance of the Piano Man, Piano Men features the works of 20th century's best pianists and songwriters. Featuring songs from music icons such as Billy Joel, Stevie Wonder, and Barry Manilow, don't miss what critics are saying is energetic with fun and playful performances that evokes hits of an era. Piano Men is held over by popular demand. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
Car experts and customers agree there's a whole lot to love about a new Subaru. Subaru was named the 2016 Best Overall Brand, Most Trusted, and Best Performance Brand by Kelley Blue Book. And ALG named Subaru its top mainstream brand for residual value for 2016. Now you can lease a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month or get 0% financing during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Now, sports.
The Tampa Bay Lightning trying desperately to end a 3-game losing skid tonight in Boston. The Bolts coaching staff emphasizing defense after the team has given up 5 goals in each of those last 3 losses. That coaching clearly paying off tonight. The Lightning closed within 3 points of the Bruins for the second wild card into the Stanley Cup playoffs in the Eastern Conference, defeating them 6-3. The Sweet 16 beginning tonight in the NCAA tourney. Underdog Michigan taking on Oregon, where the Ducks' Tyler Dorsey scored 20 points and made the go-ahead layup with just a little over a minute left. In a game that featured 20 lead changes, the Ducks outlasted the Wolverines 69-68 to advance to the regional final. They will play either Kansas or Purdue on Saturday in Kansas City. Late tomorrow night, the Florida Gators will play Wisconsin for a trip to the Elite 8. Florida has played very well so far in the tournament, winning easily in the first 2 rounds. But tomorrow night in New York City, the Gators will face a very good Wisconsin team, the same team that knocked out top seed Villanova and ruined many fans' brackets. Gators head coach Mike White says his team is ready for the challenge.
It's a good group. They play well with one another. They like each other. They play hard. They've sold out to defending at the highest possible level, and we feel like when we continue to do that and we're focused and locked in, and we complement that with some made shots, we can compete with anybody in the country.
Just one spring training game on the Suncoast tomorrow. The Pirates will host the Tampa Bay Rays at Lecom Park in Bradenton. Game time set for 1:05 p.m. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's lotto numbers straight ahead.
Don't hate me because I'm blingable. Get your bling on with affordable Spectralite diamonds exclusively at Created Gems in Gold and Silver, where you always get big bling for little ching.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Hey, Tampa Bay, join us for the premiere of a new St. Petersburg tradition. The St. Petersburg Seafood and Music Festival, happening Saturday and Sunday, March 25th and 26th from 10 to 8 p.m. at Northstrom Park. Savor mouth-watering Florida Gulf Coast seafood dishes by top restaurants and chefs while you enjoy great live music from some of Florida's top musical groups. So grab your family and friends for the St. Petersburg Seafood and Music Festival, March 25th and 26th. For more information, visit seafoodfestivals.com.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who has taken Xarelto or Pradaxa. If you or a loved one took the blood thinner medication Xarelto or Pradaxa and was then hospitalized for internal bleeding, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious, even fatal internal bleeding. If you suffered a stroke, heart attack, or serious internal bleeding, or if a loved one died after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call us now. Our network of attorneys have years of experience fighting the big pharmaceutical companies and is ready to fight for you. Potential claims are being reviewed for users of Xarelto or Pradaxa who have suffered severe bleeding or hemorrhaging, stroke, or even death. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone.
Please call 800-928-6604. That is 800-928-6604.
I love big bling for little ching. That's why I only wear Spectralite diamonds from Created Gems, or I wear nothing at all.
2 eagles rescued on the Suncoast on the same day. Here you can see a fledgling bald eagle being rescued by volunteers at the Wildlife Education and Rehabilitation Center. They found the bird after she likely crash landed into some bushes early this morning. After an exam of injuries, they found that she was underweight and covered in feather lice. But that was not the end of these rescue operations. The center received a call just hours later from Manatee County Eagle Watch volunteers saying they found an eagle with a broken leg. Both birds, though, are expected to be sent to the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey in hopes of a quick and speedy recovery. It's really hard when you have something like a broken leg. You know, that really affects the birds or these animals so much more maybe than a human breaking a leg, so it's, you know, can be detrimental, but they're getting the best care possible.
I think it's great that people are willing to help them out, and they call the right people to come and rescue them. Our weather is looking very nice this upcoming weekend. Lots of sunshine.
Looking forward to it. Should be nice.
And upper 70s, low 80s.
Perfect. Have a great night. See you on Friday.